With Final Fantasy, Mono Black has been better than ever, but with my version in particular, it might also be the most toxic. Alright guys, we've got such a sweet list for you guys today with this Mono Black discard, and we have some brand new cards from Final Fantasy that are going to be so much fun and make this deck so much better. We competed really well with this deck, which is a breath of fresh air because we've had some really hard times these last couple of days. Sorry for no video yesterday. We grinded our butts off trying to make some really fun things for you guys, but standard is just so fast right now. It's impossible to work, anything in that's not, killing your opponent by turn 3 or completely disrupting what they do. But speaking of disrupting what they do, this deck does that extremely well. But today, let's talk about some of the new cards. We've got ourselves a brand new Final Fantasy character. I know I'm going to botch this, guys, but I'm calling him Jet today. I'm gonna pretend the CH is silent or something like that because I'm not too sure how to say this. But this guy is really sweet, and the whole reason why I wanted to build the deck is because of this card. It's a creature that's very easy to deal damage with because it's got menace, and when it does deal damage, it simply flips over. It transforms into this absolute beast of a 7/7 menace creature, and for 2 turns you're going to be able to draw a card and force your opponent to discard a card. So we decided that we're going to be discard tribal, just really hammer home all the discarding effects so that way your opponent can't cast anything, and we target the most important pieces of their deck. So of course we started off with Duress, and then we go into turn 2 after Duress for some more hand hate with Crew Claw's Heist. Now this is important because you're going to see some Deep Cavern Bats in the first couple of games. I cut that out. I put in the Heist. I'm enjoying the Heist very much, a lot more than I was the Bat. It's working really well for us. And then on turn 3, we followed up with Liliana right into the Jet. So there's going to be a lot of discarding going on, but we've also got to draw some cards. So of course we've got the Unholy Annex. Why would you not run this if you're in Mono Black? This is going to draw some cards, and it's going to be a win con of sorts because we're going to be draining the opponent out with our demons. And we have a brand new demon from Final Fantasy for a 2-drop, which is super helpful for curve. You can go into turn 1, cut down, turn 2, demon wall, turn 3, annex. The curve is so beautiful with this deck. It works really well. And then our other win con here today, besides the annex, is going to be Bandit's Talent. This card's going to drain the opponent out. If you don't have an annex on the field, it's pretty easy to go level 3 on this and actually draw cards off of that level 3. So today, again, it's pretty simple, guys. We're just hammering the opponent's hand over and over again. We're gaining a lot of life, and we're removing everything off the battlefield when it hits there. It's an annoying deck to go against, I'm sure, but hey, that's not for us to decide. That's for our opponents to decide, So we're gonna jump right into it. Enjoy the video, and we'll see you guys back here at the end. Peace. All right, here we go, guys. Today we're going to be playing some Mono Black discard, and this thing has been doing work for me in the ranked ladder so far. A lot of wins. We've got some really cool stuff in the pipeline that I'm working on that I haven't quite gotten dialed yet, though. That has kind of been hurting my rank a lot, but I'm really trying to get Genova and Sephiroth and stuff to work. I'm even working on some Kefka stuff, but it's been a little bit tough. So today I'm just going to cleanse the palette here, get some really good wins here with our Mono Black list. Been having some really good luck with it so far. So tons of removal in my hand here. Opponent might be in a little bit of trouble. This could be a bad matchup for them. This could be a bad matchup. Turn 2, what do we got for turn 2? Nothing really, right? Guess I can do this. I think this Chocobo will be still hopefully within range of my cut down, even if they play a Fabled Passage or an Expanse. It should still be within my range. They're probably dropping this off. Yep, they sure are. Chocobo number 2. Okay, I didn't really anticipate a second one here, but fair enough. All right, and unfortunately I do have to leave my Go for the Throat, I feel like, open for the Traveling Chocobo. I will take care of this one. And I guess Momentum Breaker is actually pretty good here. Yeah, this is fine. Because they have to play a Fabled Passage more than likely, which means they can't even get their Chocobo down. Nope, they've got it. All right. So we know their next card coming down here is almost certainly going to be that Fabled Passage. But we just keep destroying everything that comes down, and we just keep leveling up the Bandit's Talent. Eventually, we will win the game. It is that simple. Hopefully, we can find an Annex, though, to get some extra card draw. Good news is I don't think the Birds deck has too much for card advantage. I think we're pretty much safe when it comes to that. This does draw them cards, but Aside from that, I mean, it's pretty minuscule stuff. Yeah, I think we can play that. So let's go. Not too worried about the Fenrir hitting me once or twice. Cut down is actually so good. Okay, cut down was so clutch there. All right, here we go. Let the draining begin. Oh man, my headphones. I gotta get a new auxiliary cord because I can barely hear sometimes. It goes in and out. All right, let's unlock the demon here. That way we start gaining some life. Yeah, I really don't think Birds has anything for us. And here we go. We got our brand new card here, the Reluctant Guardian. I don't know how to say the name. I want to say it's Jet. I'm just going to say Jet. I think the CH might be silent. Who knows? But GG's, we don't even get a chance to play it. Let's go. Big win. All right, I'd say that's a pretty easy first game for us there. Let's see if we can get the same sort of treatment here. Let's go turn 1 Duress into a Deep Cavern. Well, maybe we go with the Bandit's Talent. I'm not sure. Let's just take that out for now. Let's give them that hello back. I don't want them to turn 1, you know, get a card out of my hand here. Let's go with the Talent. Let's go with the Talent. And we get one of their Rankle's Pranks. That's nice. Ah, they've also got a Talent. Ooh, that's kind of tough. But I think it's going to have to be the Deep Cavern Bat. Ooh, another Bandit's Talent is nice. Yeah, let's play it because next turn they're probably going to play out their Preacher and we're going to go ahead and minus the Liliana to take it out. Another Rankle's Prank probably getting discarded here. Yeah. Level up the Bandit's Talents. Here comes the Preacher. We minus that. Ooh, I'm just out of range of that cut down. That's fine though. We still want to use that 1 extra mana here to level up the other Bandit's Talent. Seems good to me. And now we're just looking for the Annex. I mean, we're up against the mirror match though. Hopefully I can find my Guardian here. Okay.
I'm tired of your secrets.
A land. All right. And we level up the Bandit's Talent again. That way we can maybe draw some cards here. It depends on how the opponent's turn goes here with their card draw at the top. If they get a land, they could play this and also draw a card, which would be pretty bad for us. We want to keep them down to 1 card minimum here. Now, there's no way they're going to play a spell here. It looks like they missed the land drop because they don't want me to draw the extra card. Oh, they did find the land drop. Oh, and a Preacher. Wow, they're really full sending here. So I get the extra card then off the Talent. I didn't think they'd do that. With Demon Wall is interesting. Let's see. Let's see if I'm going to plus the Liliana here. I don't know. It feels like I should. Feels like I should plus the Liliana. So let's go ahead and do this. Do this. And plus Liliana. All right, so now the opponent's in a position where they're, you know, not going to draw any cards off of the Preacher because they're, you know, lower life total than we are. So they're going to get a 1/1 out of the deal, which is fine. I'll take 2. No big deal. If they go for Liliana, though, I might block and look to minus the Liliana to take out the Preacher for the long term. But then again, the Preacher might still get the 1/1 and if they attack my Planeswalker. Let me see. Whenever a creature attacks the player. Okay, so I don't think they're going to... Yeah, they're not going to get the 1/1, which is good. It's really good. Perfect. Let's go. Play this. Yes, this is too good. This is too good. All right, and then we play the... Go for the throw on their turn when they activate their Liliana, maybe? Yeah, this game's over. We got him. We got him. What are we playing? Yeah, I thought that might be the case too. All right, let's take out the Preacher. Are they going to plus Liliana here, though? Because if they do, I draw 2 extra cards. I doubt they're going to do that. If they play a land here, that would be so silly. Okay. Ooh, Momentum Breaker. Okay. Let's do this first. Let's attack into Liliana. And then we do Momentum Breaker, which will end up taking a card out of their hand, which triggers both of these. So they're going to be at 4 life. They're going to be at 4 life. And essentially, we put them in a position here where they can't play or do anything with their next turn. Because if they do, they're going to get bled out for the talents. And they lose the game. Demolition Field on the Sanctuary is actually a very smart move. Takes away that opportunity for me to get him down to 1. All I really have to do, though, is find 1 discarding effect here, and we're good to go. There it is. If they have anything in their hand that's not a creature or a land, I win the game. Let's find out. Bom, bom, bom. GG's. And his talents for the win. Another big, sweet win there against Mono Black. It's the mirror. I mean, I like our deck. It's feeling really, really good. I'd like to try to get the flip, though, on the Final Fantasy creature. Maybe I'll add 4 just for the sake of the video so we can get the flip. We'll see. Alrighty, opening hand looks good. We're on an absolute roll right now. A lot of good early drops here. Turn 1, turn 2 action here with Cut Down and Duress is always so nice. Because depending on the matchup, one of these 2 cards is going to have some, you know, good opportunities here. Did they take a mulligan? They might have just taken a mulligan. I think I might have seen that, but they did. Okay. Which means that I feel a little bad about this, but it is what it is. All right, it's mono red. At least we got a target. I'm just happy about that. I was hoping to be a Monstrous Rage, but that's fine. Okay, we've got options here, guys. We've got options. I think their turn 2 is going to be the Emberheart Challenger, right? So, like, why not play the Demon Wall? I feel like if I go with Cut Down here or hold the go for the throat, like let's say they play the Challenger, I mean, they can't get through the 3/3 anyways. So let's just play out the 3/3 wall and hopefully make a block here if they're, you know, silly enough to attack. Sweet. Made the right call. Made the right call. And now we might have better targets too for our removal spells. I feel like I want to hit the Challenger right now just so they can't get those extra cards though. I really can't have them, you know, finding those exile pieces on its Valiant triggers. I want to keep their hand as, you know, minimal as possible. Here comes the Nemesis. We blow it up with the go for the throat and then they can't attack. I mean, we're cooking right now, guys. There's nothing Mono Red can do to us right now. And we're going to hit their hand with Talent next turn. If I get the Annex to gain life too, I mean, GG's. Imagine these are both lands. That would have been epic. Now, they do have this land out here, though, the village, that can pump up their Heartfire Hero over and over again. So, I mean, if they just want to wait 2 turns... Oh, I guess they're just going to go ahead and bypass the demon by taking it out. 3, 4, bring that up. You know what? I need some cards. I think we have plenty of time to get this rolling here. What are the odds of that actually being something I can hit with the Duress? I mean... Probably really low, but I'm still going to do it anyways because I mean, I'm not going to have another opportunity to play it, so. All right, so they've got themselves a 2 mana deal 5 damage to a creature, which doesn't really help them too much. Extra cards. We love that. We love that. Oh, we really love that. All right. I think game's over, guys. We literally drew the 2 best cards we could have drawn there. And Annex with the Demon Wall is absurd. Now we start draining the opponent with also life gain. Sheesh. Here comes the 2 mana. Destroy my creature, though. That's fine. It's totally fine. Get some extra cards here. Ooh, Cut Down. Not able to hit that, but I'm sure it'll find a target soon. I'm sure it will absolutely find a target. Yeah, I mean, what do you do? What do you do if you're mono red here? There's nothing you can top deck to save you here. Even if you have a big pump spell here, that's fine. Give your lizard haste. Do it. Yeah, I didn't think you would. I didn't think he had what it took. Yeah, I mean, it's a 6/6 demon there. What are you gonna do? What can you do? What can you do when there's a 6/6 demon staring you down? Dude, we might have found something awesome here, guys. This deck has been absolutely slamming the opponents today. We might have something sweet here. All right, some extra cards. Liliana minus seems pretty darn solid. There it is, GG's. GG's. Not once did we never have it there. We were locked in from beginning to end. Love it. All right, going first, we do have the Jet this time. I'm gonna keep saying Jet, guys. I'm sorry if it's not Jet. If you're a Final Fantasy avid player and you know all the names to these guys, I do apologize for any mispronunciations because I have not played too many Final Fantasies. Top 1300 player here, guys. We're in the thick of it now. It's getting intense. We see a white source though on turn 1. I think I want more information here. Maybe we get rid of an opponent's removal spell here. That way the bat can get something better. Ah, Boros Auras, I see. Okay. What's our turn 2 creature? A scavenger. And they did that on purpose not to play it on 1 because they have the protection, it feels like, right? Oh, I guess not. Huh, that was kind of odd the way they played that then. Huh. I think I'm okay to play the Annex here and get it rolling. Maybe? Or should I just do this and then blow up one of these? Yeah, these might be a little bit too problematic not to hit. Oh, I really don't know what to do here, guys. I don't know if I should get the Annex down yet or not, but I just feel like next turn they have the potential to really pop off, especially when they have all these extra 1/1 counters that they can stack on each scavenger. Just don't want to take that opportunity or chance. Oh, okay, setting up for a 0 mana ruckus. That's fine with me. Buying a little bit of time, which is good. That's fine. That's fine because when I kill that, I'm gonna go ahead and discard another card out of their hand, which is big value for me. Hopefully I can find a kill spell off the top here, or Liliana or something. Not the case. That's fine. I still have the Jet. Jet. I swear, man, that one's gonna be impossible for me to hammer down. Jet or Jet. Who knows? And we've got ourselves a flight. It has taken flight. We might have lost this one, guys. Just, I don't think we have enough removal for this one. If we draw into Liliana, they're cooked, but I pretty much need, oh, I guess Momentum Breaker too. That could be really solid because those two things could bypass the ward. But they're gaining a lot of life here, which is a bummer. And we kind of need, one of those two things like next turn or it's over. Let's see. Let's flip over our Jet, which is pretty sweet. You guys get to finally see this for the first time. They discard a card, we draw a card. And it's a duress. A duress, okay. Well, I cannot take the damage from our opponent here, so unfortunately I have to do this and I have to pray they don't have like a Sheltered by Ghosts. That's all I got. That's all I got. I can absorb 3 of the trample, or 3 damage. They do have Sheltered by Ghosts, nice. Or Monstrous Rage or something. They GG us, which is unfortunate. Man, can you imagine though if we had Liliana in the hand? We would have absolutely just ruined that opponent's day, you know what I mean? That's unfortunate. That's a hard L because we have tons of removal. We just didn't find enough, so GG's. All right, that one was a bit disappointing, but our hand looks really good here. This is actually a really good starting hand. We got good duress into the demon wall, into an annex. Gonna need a lot of removal once again here. And Giada is our first creature we're taking out here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna focus on taking things out as they come. Let's just let's do it now. I don't really want the opponent to be able to get the added mana from the Giada. And which angel are we playing now? Resplendent Angel. All right, we're getting this down immediately this time. I need to make sure I'm drawing cards consistently to help finding these removal spells. I like Deep Cavern bad. It can block. And another Resplendent Angel. That's fine. That's fine. We take one of them out with the Momentum Breaker, and another Duress is interesting. I don't think I want the Duress though. I think I want to just do the Breaker and the Bat. That way, if there's not a you know, non-creature spell, I can still take it. Perfect. Let's go. That's huge. That was a big hit there. Then these demon walls are gonna be nice, but I don't think I actually even need the demon walls. I'm just gonna create the big 6/6 body that can actually block. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Let's go. Now we're draining the opponent. Dude, between Annex and Bandit's Talent, this deck is so easy to just figure out a way to win, you know? You just gotta sit back and let your deck do the draining for you. All right, here we go. Unlock this door. We're drawing some more cards. No attacks. Just there you go. Hopefully we get some removal spells here off the top. Maybe go for the throat. Cut down. Liliana's good. We needed Liliana last game, but I'll take it now too. Another Giada. Okay, at least it came down later. That's good. They do gain some life though. Once they've gained enough life with this Resplendent Angel, they start spitting out more angels. All right, Liliana, come on down.
Enough with the mysteries. Sacrifices must be made.
All right, and let's get a couple demon walls down just because I know they can't really block or do anything sufficient here, but I have won games with the demon walls in the past by simply putting counters on them and attacking in with menace. So that's been really nice to have that as a backup. Looks like they're going to activate their land here, which means they're going to create tokens when they attack, which wouldn't make too much sense. Yeah, GG's. They're kind of locked out here. Feels bad, man. GG's, though. I do like an Angels deck, you know? Angels are really fun, so respect that. Okay, going first. We got another Jet. Let's go. Hopefully this time we don't let him down. We can actually win this game. Opening. Oh, that's not good. This is all bad. I guess if they can't get anything to the graveyard, we're good, right? I mean, I don't know. This is tough. You want to take away the reanimation pieces for sure, but I also don't want them to be able to get there or ramp there fast. That card is just too good to get them going. All right, let's go ahead and get down. That's going to probably end up helping them because they get to pick the card they want to discard for now. So let's just get the Demon Wall down for the time being. I'll probably end up still using this for discard. I just want to make sure, you know, we thin out the options that they have in their hand here a little bit. Ooh, yes, please. Yes, please. Now, unfortunately, Jet does have only 3 toughness, so we might get hit here with the Brotherhood's End. On top of that, too, they still have Bitter Triumph. Come on, use the Bitter Triumph. Yes. Yes, Queen. Let's go. Now they need another red source in order to hit the Jet with that sweeper of the Brotherhood's End, so that's good. And they didn't discard off the Bitter Triumph, which means they still haven't found their big stuff yet. This is the only downside matchup that we have here because, you know, the opponent kind of wants us forcing discards here. First things first. Oh, come on. Let me attack. Let me do the thing, man. Let me do the thing. Man, I want to show you guys how fun Jet can be when there's nothing to contest him on the board and we just flip it and just, you know, draw those cards. It's just so oppressive because we were going to force a discard of 2 here this turn with the momentum breaker, and who knows what we would have top decked with it. If we get a duress too on top of that, man, we could have hit 3 of their cards there in 1 turn. GG. Alrighty, our hand looks pretty good. I need some more mana here to get to the Jet, but I bet you people are like so mad at me right now because I'm probably saying his name wrong, and I've said it probably 1,000 times. I can imagine that'd be pretty triggering. All right, come on, duress. What are we taking? You got 3 options here: some removal or the duress. You're gonna let me keep my duress? Let's find out what you got going on over there then. Not a whole lot, but enough to scare me here. I don't have the greatest of answers, unfortunately. Is there any chance they'd want to discard this land off of this? Probably not, because they need it for this, right? Is this an opportunity to really... Because here's the deal. If I let them play their land next turn and this, and I do this, they still keep their slasher. It has counters on it. I think this actually might convince them to drop like a Bloodletter Aclazotz, which would be pretty big for us. Or whatever this card is. I feel like those are the only 2 options here. Nice! We do get the Aclazotz. Okay, so that takes away some of the scariness of the slasher. I think that was definitely the right move there. That's why I love the flexibility of the Mindbreaker, man. It's so good. Okay. I was actually thinking about switching to the Heist actually over the Deep Cavern Bat. I think it's a really good option. Ooh, yes please. This will exile the slasher next turn. Hopefully they don't have a kill spell, but it's very unlikely. Yeah. That's a bummer. Just take that out. And then you never know, I might draw out like a duress here from the opponent or another like cruel heist if I keep the land in my hand. Ah, another slasher is brutal. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. That'll work for now. It's a stalling tactic. These slashers are so annoying. I don't have anything that exiles, unfortunately. And they found their annex before we did, and I think that's going to be the deciding factor here, unfortunately, guys. Pretty sure that's going to do it. Oh, yeah. For sure that's going to do it. Show me a demon. Yep, got them to use the duress. That's what we were hoping for. 1 less card in their hand now. Here comes the demon. Oh no, they spent the mana. Nice. We actually get to avoid the demon for a turn. That's actually huge. And we might as well get in for 3. We do have vigilance, so why not? Okay. Things are getting a little weird, guys. I'm only drawing mana here, which I think is going to be... you know, the absolute difference maker, the fact they got their annex and I got mana. That can really change the sequencing of the game, right? All right, I guess we don't want them draining us with the annex unless they pay for it. Yep. All right, that'll do it. GG's. I mean, we just flooded out there. It happens. It happens. We were on a pretty good run up until that point too. Every time we crack, you know, somebody in the top 1700 or whatever, it seems to be unlucky, but definitely winnable games though. All right, so I did just go ahead and make a quick adjustment to the deck. I actually took out the Deep Cavern Bats and went with the Cruel Claw Heist. I just feel like it's going to be a better fit for us. I really don't want that Deep Cavern Bat getting taken out early and getting their card back in their hand. I feel like the Heist might be a better option with this particular build. And we're up against Izzet. Wow, okay. Let's see. We're definitely going to take you out. No doubt about that. And I've got a cut down for the Drake, which is really good. All right, we're off to actually a pretty decent start here. Should we save the cut down, though, or should we just go... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do this, because why waste the instant speed magic when I could just go ahead and take it out Like so. Torch the tower does hit Liliana, which is tough. I hope I get a swamp. Let's go. We got the swamp, baby. I'm actually gonna do this. No, wait, then I won't be able to play the heist. If I do a Liliana minus, they're just gonna torch the tower, which I guess is still okay. Get that out of their hand. And they're gonna have to do it now, which means they probably won't be able to play stock up unless they hit a land drop.
Friends has to leave.
I guess stock up would hit the land drop though, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's probably gonna hit a land drop. That's okay. Still a pretty positive turn for us, I think. Go ahead. Torch the tower. All right, they're down to 3 cards in hand. We love that. And we draw another land. Huge. Allowing us to play the jet. Let's go. Yeah, it's time, baby. We're flipping this bad boy. We're flipping them today. Unless they get the torch again or another like... or like a flood mob would be pretty bad. Okay. That's fine. They have 1 more mana to spend. They are going to get out of range, though, unfortunately, of the cut down, which is brutal. Wow, and they had the Flood Maw. That's tough. Ooh, what a draw, though. What a draw. Let's go. I needed that. I definitely needed that. All right. That could have been bad. That could have been bad, but we got pretty lucky there. Sleight of hand. We're doing a really good job of just mitigating all the problems here until, of course, the cutter comes down. Then we're cooked. Gonna get back a stock up. Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be a stock up. Your hand's looking pretty light over there. Unfortunately for you, though, I've got one of these. Go ahead and give me that stock up real quick. Let's go. And we're drawing cards. Here's where we start to take the lead, guys. I don't know why, though. These opponents are just not letting me get this jet down and resolved, man. I would love to, but just don't have the opportunity to do so. All right. Fair enough. I'm going to go for it. I know I should really consider going for the demon here so I can start draining them, but this is fine. Everything's fine. I was going to say, is that a free spell? They were tapped out there. We got a good one there, though. Rend Resolve, not a card I want to see. Kind of refuels their hand here, so. Them being able to create all those otters every spell they cast is going to actually be really scary. This is anybody's game right now, and they're going to sacrifice an enchantment to blow up the jet. That's fine. I can't... Okay, they may actually sacrifice a token. I forgot it can be a token, right? Yeah, it can be. All right, so there goes that otter. They're going to get another otter, though, to replace it. I cannot get the jet to stay on the field, though, man. It's tough. It's tough out here. Tough out here for your boy. Let's go. And that's only going to bring up my speed a little bit here too as well. And that's going to eventually allow me to gain life off of these, which I think is going to be a big difference maker here. If they find a Flood Maw, though, we might be cooked. Man, them being able to just create these otters is actually going to be nuts. They're so going to be able to win the game with this combo. That's unfortunate, man. All right, they run out of juice. Thank God. Thank God for that. All right, let's do... I mean, we guess try the jet again. It's probably not the right play, though. Let's be real. It's probably not. 6. Do I just say go? Yeah, I think I just say go. That way we can activate the Sanctuary to block if we need to against one of these otters. Oh my gosh, it's another ops. I mean, that's what the deck does, though. It has unlimited amounts of, like, 1 mana card draw here. They're at 6, though. I'm pretty sure we can win this game. As long as they can't one-shot me for 18 here, which... It's not out of the realm of possibility if they get a stock up or something here. They've gotten pretty lucky with these ops, though. It's 9. They've got to essentially double that. They go to the bottom. We like that. Land. Land, finally. Okay, that is a land that does something though. Exile the top card of your library. Oh wow, pretty clutch. Not able to play it though. GG's. GG's, my friend. That was close. It was very close. I do like the backup plan to try to get those honors spawning. That worked pretty well. Good stuff. All right, one more game here. We have a pretty good opener here. I don't have much for card draw, but that's okay. I don't have a talent or like an annex, but a good curve out here. The opponent going first, probably going to be mono red, top 900. All right, good thing we got a lot of kill spells lined up for this. Let's pass the turn. I think we can afford to hold the cut down for now. They might, you know, answer with like a monstrous rage, but I doubt it. Nice. Okay, so we get our choice here. Let's go ahead and take out the hired claw that's about to attack into us now, and then we'll save the go for the throat on... Ooh, that's actually really good. Hold on. Annex is really good. We're going to start gaining some life here pretty quickly. What a top deck, man. All right, we're not blocking. You can't block, unfortunately, in Magic. So if you block, you die. And they still get the damage. It's almost a guarantee. Here's the monstrous rage. They always have it in the opening hand. It's kind of crazy. All right, that's fine though. That's fine. We're done complaining. We're done complaining. We already made a video about that. All right, we're gonna annex here and gain some life. Here we go. Now we're cooking with gasoline, baby. And a nemesis. Ooh, we like that. We like that. We'll take 6. That's fine. We'll take 6. All right, let's start with go for the throat. And then let's go with momentum breaker, which can gain me life later too, by the way. We're probably gonna take 3 here. It is what it is. We're gonna gain another 2 off of the annex here. And then now we've got set up for at least another 2 life in the future. This is good. Top 900 mono red. Are we about to beat him? Are we about to beat the deck that probably got copied as the world champ, or not world championship, the Pro Tour deck that won this weekend? I could block, but they're just gonna go to a 3/4 body just naturally off of this. But that is 6 life. I don't think I can afford to take 6 life, so I'm gonna actually block. That's fine. Lizard. Yeah, this might be the Pro Tour version. I'm not too sure though. Nice, we get a cut down. We like the cut down. We're up to 8 now too, which is good. Man, I hate that I just have to like hope they don't have a pump spell. You know what I mean? It's the worst feeling ever. You can tell sometimes with the priority holds and stuff. Okay, they don't send in the lizard, which almost tells me for sure they don't have it, right? If the lizard goes to 4. Okay, but what if it's monstrous rage? I guess it doesn't really matter then, does it? All right, let's just block here. Unreal. Actually unbelievable. They have a pump spell here, guys. It's gonna be monstrous rage. Oh, it's lightning strike. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at life total wise? We're down to 1. Okay, we're in it. We're in it. We're in it. We're in it. We can't cast the spell right this second because we'll just get burned out by this guy. So I have a cut down here on their turn. This creature deals damage to a number of creature. Okay, non-creature spells that they've cast. Okay, so we're gonna just pass the turn. Gain the life. That way we can actually cast the spell here. We're gonna get another 4 off the monument or momentum breaker. And then once we get the 4 life off the momentum breaker, we can send in the cut down to take out that lizard. They send everybody though. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be very, very close. Let's see what the last card they have is here, or if they're just wanting to pump the hired claw, who knows. Gonna do this. All right, they're not playing whatever it is they have, man. If it's a monstrous rage and I go for the lizard and they hit me with the monstrous rage, like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna make them use it. Oh, it's another lizard. Okay, then we're definitely gonna use it then. Shoot, we took one damage unnecessarily here. It is what it is. I thought for sure it was a pump spell. God, I hate that. I had to like freeze there and wait and see. It's only non-creature spells, right? It is. So I can cast this with no regard here. That's a good body to block with. And I think we start getting in for damage here. Gain some life. Are we about to beat the Pro Tour deck? Come on now. Come on now. Top 900. Top 900 my butt. Let's go. All right, let's go. We got it. We got the win, dude. Mono black for the win. Let's go, man.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.